it's time to talk NFL.
I'm Omar Reese with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Receiver Odell Beckham Jr. is on the move again. According to NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero, Miami is set to sign Odell to a one-year deal worth up to $8.25 million. The Dolphins will be OBJ's fifth team of his career. Jets head coach Robert Saleh said he does not expect quarterback Aaron Rodgers to have any restrictions from his torn Achilles and that Rodgers is expected to fully participate in organized team activities later this month. Meanwhile, wide receiver DJ Chark agreed to terms with the Chargers on a one-year deal worth up to $5 million. Chark played in 15 games for the Panthers last season. And you can count Commanders receiver Jahan Dotson, a fan of Washington, drafting quarterback Jaden Daniels. Dotson telling ABC 7 in Washington that Daniels was the pick he wanted, and fans should be really excited. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
It's only a matter of time until your check engine light comes on, which could equal an expensive repair bill. A new engine can cost you up to $6,000, a new transmission up to $7,000. That's why you need to call our friends at CarShield right now. Call 800-898-6155 or go to carshield.com/LEVIN. With their A rating from the Better Business Bureau, CarShield is the name you can trust to save you money on covered auto repairs. If your vehicle is 20 years old or newer, in a matter of minutes, you can find coverage. Call CarShield for a free quote today. 800-898-6155. If my car breaks down, CarShield administrators have my back. Now's the time to make the smart choice and protect yourself from sky-high auto repair bills. Call 800-898-6155. That's 800-898-6155. Or go to carshield.com/Levin. carshield.com/LEVIN and save 20% today.
Throughout the year, we have contests on KXO AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the KXO studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to KXO AM 1230.
12:30 KXO, 7:30 in the morning. It is a Saturday morning. It's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Birthdays today. We have singer Peggy Santiglia. You probably never heard of her, but you probably heard her sing. She was with the Angels. She's 80 years old today. Richard Jenkins of the Shape of Water. He is 77 today. Country singer Stella Parton. That's Dolly's sister. She is 75. We have Jackie Jackson of the Jacksons. He's 73. Mary Piazzadora. She was really big for a while, and then she disappeared. She's 72 today. Country singer Randy Travis, he didn't disappear, had a stroke. He's not doing well. He's recovering well, but he's not singing anymore. He's 65 today. Mary McDonough of the Waltons, she is 63 today. Comedian Anna Gasteyer, she was with Saturday Night Live. She's 57. Will Arnett, he's a funny guy. He was in Arrested Development, Blades of Glory, and a bunch of other stuff. He's 54. He was also married to one of the Saturday Night Live ladies. Bassist Mike Dirnt of Green Day is 52. TV personality Kamora Lee Simmons is 49. Sports reporter Erin Andrews, she's 46. Lance Bass of NSYNC, 45. And we have actor Alexander Gould of Weeds and Finding Nemo. I guess we heard his voice. Now that was a cartoon. He's 30 years old today. Local birthdays, we got a few of them coming up.
If you're traveling for pleasure or business, don't forget you can take us along. Log on our website, KXORadio.com. News, weather, information you can use, KXORadio.com.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Almanda Moreno, Jimmy Orozco, Bill Plourde, Melissa Macon, Brenda Pebley, Cynthia Aguayo, Cynthia Cameron, Debbie Swaim, Frankie Mejia, Marco Conchola, Nathan Sontoyo, Peter Saucedo, Peter Weimer, Rana Graham, Samuel Coronado, Tina Torres Beltran, Simon Estrada, and Emma Derrick. Happy birthday to each and every one. And may the 4th be with each and every one.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
And we have the World and California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
CBS News Brief, a stormy weekend ahead for parts of Texas, says CBS's Omar Villafranca.
In the Houston area, relentless rain is swelling rivers and lakes. In the town of Shepherd, flash flooding swallowed up the road and this 18-wheeler that tried to test the water. Luckily, the driver made it out to safety.
Former President Donald Trump's one-time top communications advisor, Hope Hicks, was the star witness at Trump's criminal trial this week, says CBS's Katrina Kaufman.
She spoke multiple times about how much he thought of Melania and valued her opinion, how he didn't want newspapers coming to the house when the Stormy Daniels story came out.
Negotiations are underway in Cairo in an attempt to reach a ceasefire agreement in Gaza and secure the release of Israeli hostages. CBS News national security contributor Samantha Vinograd.
That would allow in about 500 aid trucks a day. And so it's really up to Hamas about whether and when they allow in much more aid that is so desperately needed.
CBS News Brief. I'm Christopher Cruz.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
California headline news, the late season storms expected to make it feel like December in Sacramento and the Sierra Nevada today.
We do have a winter storm warning in effect from 11 a.m. Saturday until 8 a.m. Sunday morning.
Eric Kurth with the National Weather Service says it's a cold storm from Alaska that will bring 50-mile-an-hour winds that could make driving hazardous. 2 San Jose police officers are injured following a Thursday night shootout at a hotel. Acting Police Chief Paul Joseph says the officers were investigating a disturbance at the hotel.
In this case, a mother and children were sheltering on the other side of a thin motel door from a known man who had recently committed violence on them.
Joseph says Kevin Brionitz opened fire on the officers who fired back. No word on the suspect's condition. The Lakers are looking for a new head coach. They fired Darvin Ham after 2 seasons. The Los Angeles team lost to the Denver Nuggets in 5 games in this year's NBA playoffs. Bob McClay, California Headline News.
And the World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank at 760-370-0966.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And we We are now ready for page one of the local news. Service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. This is the Cinco de Mayo weekend, much celebrated in the United States, much more than in Mexico. If you're going to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, do so responsibly. That's the word from the El Centro Police Department. The ECPD Sergeant Adrian Chilpa said, don't put yourself and others on the road at risk by driving impaired. If you are planning to celebrate with a drink or two, leave your keys at home. Designate a sober driver. And the Saturday night, tonight, El Centro Police Department will have additional officers on patrol throughout the night from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. looking for drivers suspected of driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Funding for the program is provided by a grant from the California Office of Traffic Safety through the National Highway Traffic Safety Program. And U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers from the San Diego field office finished the month of April with $7 million in seizures of narcotics. The total includes 134 pounds of cocaine, 3 pounds of heroin, 2,700 pounds of methamphetamine, and 152 pounds of fentanyl seized between April 15th and April 28th. There were a total of 84 separate incidents at the various Southern California ports of entry, Clexco East and West, as well as Andrade. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And the Clexco Police Department is urging the public to be aware of an alarming increase in fentanyl overdoses in the community. According to the press release from the department, over the past few weeks, there have been a troubling surge in the number of overdoses in the border city, with the majority of the cases involving suspected narcotics users. In response, the Clexco Police and fire departments have been actively engaged in efforts to address the problem. First responders have been trained to administer naloxone, a life-saving medication that can reverse the efforts of opioid overdoses. Clexco police officers have so far assisted in administering naloxone to a half dozen suspected overdose victims. The department is reminding citizens that fentanyl is deadly and that the public should remain vigilant to combat the spread of the dangerous narcotic. An Imperial Irrigation District has announced advanced safety measures for IID meetings, according to the district, in support of public safety and in line with how the public agencies conduct business today. The district will begin asking attendees at board meetings to go through a security screening process. This will include passage through a metal detector. The new measures will take effect starting with the board's next meeting, May 7th. The public should plan for additional time to gain access to the facility due to the new measures. That's it. That's page one of the local news. A service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is now page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Yuma County Sheriff's Office has identified the victims from Wednesday's homicide. The victims in the double homicide are 82-year-old Manuel Marquez and 79-year-old Patricia Marquez, both of Yuma. The Yuma County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a burglary at the couple's West Chico Lane residence and found both victims deceased. Investigation is ongoing. Methamphetamine and fentanyl was found hidden in air compressors at the Klexico downtown port of entry this week, Wednesday. A pickup truck entered the port at about 5 p.m. Truck and driver were referred to secondary inspection. Non-intrusive inspection was conducted and anomalies were noticed. Customs and Border Protection K-9 alerted to the vehicle, and further inspection led to the discovery of 209 pounds of methamphetamine concealed in an air compressor in the bed of the truck. The 42-year-old driver was detained. Then on Friday, April 26th, shortly after 5 p.m., a 31-year-old man driving a truck was referred to a secondary inspection. Non-intrusive scan of that truck showed anomalies, and the K-9 team alerted to that vehicle as well. The search led to the discovery of 9 packages hidden in an air compressor on that truck. A total of nearly 135 pounds of fentanyl and methamphetamine were seized. Both drivers were turned over to the custody of Homeland Security investigations. And May is a National Mental Health Awareness Month, and Womanhaven is urging you to show your support by wearing green on Fridays. Womanhaven's 2024 mental health campaign says take a moment to encourage others to start their mental health journey. You can show support by wearing green on Fridays in May and taking a group or individual photograph and tagging Womanhaven on social media. There are also activities scheduled throughout the month. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. May specials include sangria, birria melt, and $5 bottles of Corona. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 93 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 63. National Weather Service says after another day of above normal temperatures today, a weather system passing by to the north will help to bring cooler temperatures Sunday into early next week. The system will also lead to widespread breezy to windy conditions today across southwest California into Sunday. Dry weather will persist through next week, and temperatures are expected to rebound into the low 90s by early next week. Weather forecast calling for a wind advisory in effect tonight and Sunday. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies. Highs right near 94. Southwest wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 66. Winds at 25 to 30 miles per hour, gusting as high as 45 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 77. Wind gusts as high as 45 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 55. While west winds at 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 87. West to northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 66 degrees, 59% the relative humidity. Air quality reported moderate in Westmoreland. Air quality is now good for the rest of the region. Local news page 2 brought to you this morning by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it's Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. In the NBA playoffs, it was the Magic over the Cavaliers, 103-96. That series is tied at 3 apiece. Mavericks defeated the Clippers, 114-101. Dallas wins that series 4-2. And in the National Hockey League, the Canucks beat the Predators 1-0. The Vancouver team wins that series 4-2. Golden Knights, they defeated the Stars, shut them out 2-0. That series is tied at 3 games apiece. Baseball scores and more coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was the Brewers over the Cubs 3-1. Orioles shut out the Reds 3-0. Rockies got by the Pirates 3-2. Phillies beat the Giants 4-3. It was the Nationals over the Blue Jays 9-3. Rays beat the Mets 10-8. The Yankees got by the Tigers 2-1. It was the Angels. Angels won. They shut out the Guardians 6-0. Royals beat the Rangers 7-1. Twins got by the Red Sox 5-2. Astros defeated the Mariners 5-3. Cardinals defeated the White Sox, shut them out 3-0. Athletics over the Mariners or the Marlins. Athletics beat the Marlins 3-1. Padres defeated the Diamondbacks 7-1, and the Dodgers beat the Braves 4-3. In 11 innings. And in tennis, it was Andrei Rublev beat Taylor Fritz 6-4, 6-3 on Friday to reach the Madrid Open final, where he will meet Felix Auger-Aliassime. Advanced after Jerry Lehecka had to retire at 3-3 in the first set of their semifinal. World's number 3, Carlos Alcaraz, has pulled out of the Italian Open as he continues to recover from an arm injury. 2-time Grand Slam champion said Friday, having successfully defended his Indian Wells title in March and reaching the Miami Open quarterfinals, Alcaraz injured his right forearm during a practice session in Monaco, and he continues to struggle with the problem that has derailed the start of his clay court season. And Brooks Koepka, looking for his 4th victory in the LIV Golf Circuit, shot a 7 under 64 on Saturday to lead by 3 strokes after the second round in Singapore. And Chris Kim, 16-year-old English amateur playing on a sponsor exemption at the CJ Cup, Byron Nelson, became the youngest player in 11 years to make the cut in a PGA Tour event. Kim finished his second round Friday with a birdie for a 4 under 67 at 7 under 135. He was among 66 players who made the cut. So there you go. That's sports. The sports is brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's...
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Stock markets, Wall Street rallies after hiring shows welcome signs of cooling down. The S&P 500 rose 1.3% at the close yesterday, its best day since late February. Benchmark index also erased its losses for the week. Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 1.2%. NASDAQ Composite ended 2% higher, reflecting a strong gains by technology sector stocks, which accounted for much of the rally. The nation's employees added 175,000 jobs last month, down sharply from the blockbuster increase of 315,000 in March, according to the Labor Department. The latest hiring tally came in well below 233,000 gain that economists had predicted. Meanwhile, average hourly earnings, a key driver of the inflation, rose less than expected. Modest increase in hiring last month suggests the Federal Reserve's aggressive streak of rate hikes may be finally starting to take a bigger toll on the world's largest economy. That may help measure or reassure the Fed that inflation will ease further, which could move the central bank closer to lowering interest rates. So there you go. We've got your weather coming up.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 93 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 63. National Weather Service says after another day of above normal temperatures today, a weather system passing by to the north will help to bring cooler temperatures Sunday into early next week. The system will also lead to widespread breezy to windy conditions today across southwest California into Sunday. Dry weather will persist through next week, and temperatures are expected to rebound into the low 90s by early next week. Weather forecast calling for a wind advisory in effect tonight and a Sunday. Otherwise, mostly sunny skies. Highs right near 94. Southwest wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 66. Winds at 25 to 30 miles per hour, gusting as high as 45 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 77. Wind gusts as high as 45 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 55. While west winds at 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 87. West to northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 66 degrees, 59% the relative humidity. Air quality is still moderate in Westmoreland, still good for the rest of the region. Financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And stick around. We've got CBS News at 8 o'clock, 6 minutes of news and information on the way.
Have you checked out our website? Go ahead. KXORadio.com. News and information you can use. And, of course, follow us on Facebook. KXO Radio Imperial Valley. That's our Facebook page. All sorts of neat stuff there. Like us. Follow us. We're on Facebook.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Allison Keys. Millions of Americans are in the path of slow-moving storms this weekend. There's a flood watch through tomorrow in Houston after heavy rain drenched the area and led to high water rescues. People in low-lying places have been issued mandatory evacuation orders, and the worst is still to come. CBS's Janet Shamlian.
Hundreds of homes have flooded with a risk of more over the weekend because now the water is reaching additional neighborhoods as it moves south. First responders have made close to 200 high water rescues, people who did not leave their houses in time.
More from Frank Pereira at the National Weather Service.
Today, it looks like the greater threat for heavy rainfall will be centered across central Texas. We're talking mainly from the San Angelo area eastward over towards Waco, where we could see on average amounts on the order of 1 to 2 inches, but locally heavier amounts in there.
Thousands arrested over those college protests about the Israel-Hamas war, and now commencement ceremonies are beginning. CBS's Bradley Blackburn.
Security for many graduations has tightened to discourage disruption. After canceling its commencement over security concerns, USC has now scheduled a graduate celebration on May 9th at the LA Memorial Coliseum. Students will receive a limited number of tickets.
Now to Israel, where talks are underway in hopes of a ceasefire and hostage release.
As Israel awaits an answer from Hamas on the latest ceasefire proposal, officials deny rumors that the government agreed to end the war as part of the deal. This confirms what Prime Minister Netanyahu has said in recent days, insisting that Israel will invade the city of Rafah in Gaza with or without a deal. Hamas admitted on Friday that the looming military operation in Rafah is a key issue in the negotiations in Cairo. Yotam Confino for CBS News in Herzliya.
New research finds that working out with others can be very helpful. CBS's Michael George explains.
New research published in Management Science found going to the gym with a friend increased visits by 35%, even with the added hassle of coordinating schedules. Researchers say a gym buddy helps create accountability and can make working out more social and enjoyable.
It's that day, and we're not talking about Star Wars yet. Get ready for the 150th Kentucky Derby. There are some early favorites, including Fierceness and Sierra Leone, and they likely have some work to do. The forecast for Churchill Downs calls for a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, which could make for a messy track. Both horses have luckily won in icky conditions before, as have some of the others on the track. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted a colonial with high ceilings, hardwood floors, and a peaceful neighborhood. And you found it. Now, every Saturday at 6 a.m., you get to wake to the sound of your neighbor's leaf blower. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Progressive, we're making things even easier. We'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save on both. Learn more at Progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. That's 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Better get those travel plans done.
This summer, it appears that it's not a question of when, if, or whether Americans will be traveling, but how and how much they will spend. The latest research indicates that 30% of Americans say they're planning to spend more this year for their travels than last year. And they seem also to be willing to reshuffle their budgets for other items, cars, clothing, electronic items, and jewelry to support that increased travel spend. This comes at a time when international airfares are expected to jump at least 14% over 2023, and domestic airfares could be up as much as 16% over last year. Perhaps most significant, only 4% of those surveyed say they had no plans to travel. Peter Greenberg, travel editor, CBS News.
The man who starred in a TV show about nothing, then directed a movie, says, welp, no more of that. Jerry Seinfeld's movie directing debut is called Unfrosted, a story loosely based on the history of the Pop-Tart. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency on earth, and if you owe back taxes, the news isn't good. The IRS is raising the interest rate it charges on unpaid taxes, and further rate hikes are expected. Most people don't know it, but the IRS adds interest charges to your tax debts daily. So if you owe the IRS today, you'll owe even more tomorrow. And it doesn't stop until you get right with the IRS. The good news is getting right can start with one phone call to Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm. Optima's tax professionals specialize in the Fresh Start Initiative, a powerful IRS program that can save you thousands if you qualify. In fact, the experts at Optima have resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. Call now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
You've got your share.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The best oldies on the radio.